Hi everybody, Dr. Kerry Yerke here. Today we're doing a deep dive into protein. It's something I've been talking about on my Carb Manager daily recaps. And if you remember, about a week ago, I kind of dug into fiber because my fiber levels were low and I increased my fiber. And now it's getting to more of an optimal state so I can move on to the next thing. And I've noticed my protein levels are low. So I really want to increase my protein levels, decrease some of the fats that I'm eating, and kind of balance things out to hit my target. So I'm just going to show you this article right here, and it's from Healthline. And Healthline is one of my favorite go-tos. When I wrote this book called The 100-Day Diet, I did a lot of research from Healthline. I found it to be very credible and just well laid out, very simple to follow. Just ignore my dog here, Luca. He's just trying to shake my hand. Maybe he'll get in the picture in a minute. He's a golden retriever. But all right, so what's the best type of protein for weight loss? Weight loss, high protein diets can be beneficial. We know that. And I don't like really high protein diets, like excessively high, but increasing protein is important because what it does is it lowers levels of hunger hormones and cravings, increases satiety, meaning you feel fuller, and even a greater number of calories burned. And then there's some citations here for the articles and where they got these sources from. So I'm going to put the link to this article in the show notes if you want to read it yourself. All right, so what is best for increasing your protein levels and what are the benefits? So it's just talking about what we just said here, the 4 things: keeping you fuller for longer, reducing cravings, increasing calorie burn, changing weight hormones. So that's good. So let's get down to some foods and what you can eat. High protein foods can cause weight loss, right? And there's different types. There's animal and there's plant-based proteins that you can get. Now let's take a look at this list. And when I put out a list for my clients, I always say, review the list. You're not going to like everything, but just pick the foods that you really like, 1 or 2, and add that to your diet immediately. So eggs, 6 grams of proteins in 1 large egg. Now I did make some hard-boiled eggs last week in an Instapot. So I do have some hard-boiled eggs in the fridge so I could have an extra egg each day, let's say, or every other day. Nuts, I've been eating quite a bit of nuts, so I'm good there. Chicken, I have that once or twice a week, so I could increase that. Cottage cheese, I don't eat that, but I do like it. So on my next grocery order, even when I'm out and about today, just stopping in and getting some cottage cheese at the grocery store could be a very good way to increase my protein. Cheese and yogurt, I do eat those. Milk, I don't eat that. I usually go for almond milk in my smoothies. Lean beef, that's something my wife likes to make. So lean beef, kind of meat sauce with some pasta sometimes. I don't eat a lot of pasta, but the meat sauce I'll eat, or a burger. That's a good idea. Fish, we just had that last night, and I try to have that 2 or 3 times a week so I could increase that. Quinoa and lentils, don't really like eating those, so I'm going to skip those, but you might like those and adding that to your diet. So the takeaway for me is going to be cottage cheese and increasing that. And cottage cheese, that's the pickup today, and maybe increasing the amount of eggs I'm eating each week. So this talks about protein and why protein helps. Casein can make you feel fuller, so it's a little more detail as far as why you can feel fuller with protein. Soy protein, how that has some benefit to weight loss. My dog is getting a little rambunctious here. And rice protein, which I don't really like, so I'm not going to use rice protein. I have used pea protein, and that's okay. I do like hemp protein though, and here it's showing other sources of protein. Hemp protein, bone broth, I like that as well. And I haven't tried egg protein other than eating eggs. So there's some sources of protein. I'm going to go out and get some cottage cheese. I'm going to add that to my diet. You'll see that showing up in my daily recaps. Going to get the protein levels up. Go have a hard-boiled egg. I have one in the fridge right after we're done here. And put this link in the in the show notes for you, as well as if you're interested in taking my course based on the book, I'll put a link to that. If you want some one-on-one coaching, I'd be happy to help you. I do all the coaching right now here at True North. And we have a free webinar coming up this Saturday. If you just want to know more, please sign up for the free webinar. All the links will be in the show notes. So thanks for joining me today, guys. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.